Good morning. Good morning, cubies and newbies. I am Sunshine, and I'm the creator of the ABCube method for solving Rubik's cubes. This is Formula A right there, 4 moves. It's Formula B right there, 8 moves. With Formula A and Formula B, you can solve every Rubik's cube, regardless of its size or complexity. Every n by n cube. Every n by n by n cube. And it doesn't do pyramids or megameeks or other things like that, but it will do the void cube. It will do the 3 by 3 by 9 with a minor adaptation, and you don't have to learn standardized notation. You don't have to learn algorithms. You own just these 2 formulas, and you do them over and over again, so they're easy to remember. You don't have to remember which order to do things, because any order works. But I work outside in, doing the corners, then the cage, then the centers. And thank you for joining me to play with me today. Sorry. Okay, today is Thursday. During the week, I walked down to solving of the cube. On Mondays, I did the corners, which completed this one. On Tuesdays, I did the opposite edges, that's the white and yellow, and then on Wednesday, I did the side edges, which is the other 4 remaining sides. And that solved this one and gave me a cube on everything else. Whoops, that one's solved. Forget you. I already have one. Okay, so today's Thursday. No, today's Friday. Today is Friday, right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm doing the edges. Today. Can't sign in. Try again. Oh, you know what? Not right now. Please leave me alone. Okay, so before I start, quick rundown on what A and B do. A brings an active piece to the top, and if you're using 1 row and 1 column, and it's generally used on the corners or the absolute center, but you can do it on the entire first layer of your cube if you want to. I don't recommend it for the other layers. Will mess it up, so I don't teach it, other than just for bringing the corner to the top and the active corner. Formula B is 8 moves, and it moves 3 cubes around. Always moves 3 cubes around. If you use the top row and 2 outer columns, it'll move corners around. If you use an outer and an inner column, it'll move edges around. 2 inner columns, and it'll move centers around. It will always move 3 pieces, so you must always have at least 3 pieces to move. If it looks like you have only 2 pieces to move, then rotate that layer 1/4 turn, and then you will have 3 or more to move. And you can, no need to memorize a parity algorithm. It's not the fastest or the shortest, but I believe it is the easiest. But hey, prove me wrong. Show me to your non-cuber friends and see if they can follow me, or where they don't follow me. I would love feedback. Okay, so All right, so centers. One thing about the absolute center must be placed before in order to. But the diagonal centers. Sorry. I'm not all mentally here today. I apologize. Okay. So, Formula B will move 3 centers around. And when what I was going to say was, when you take the cube apart and put it back together again, you do have to put it back together again in its correct solved state, or it's possible to put it into an unsolvable state. Because each piece can only be correct in one spot. The same is true with, so that's true for corners, that's true for for the edges, and it's true for the absolute center. But when you move to a larger piece, and you have diagonal and oblique centers, then these centers, this yellow for instance, can be correctly placed in one of 4 places. It can be correctly placed here, or here, or here, or here. And the blue can be correctly placed here, 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 here. These 2 greens can intermix. So because each diagonal, each centerpiece, each non-absolute centerpiece can be correct in more than one space, unless you have arrows on your cube or a picture on your cube, or you're making patterns. Because of that, you can assemble your cube when a cube falls apart, a large cube, or you take it apart to clean it and you're reassembling your cube. The only pieces you have to care about assembling exactly are the corners, the edges, and the absolute center. All of the rest of these center pieces can be placed in the reconstruction anywhere they fit, and you will always be able to solve the cube because of the mathematics of the cube. If this yellow could only fit in this corner, then it would matter. But since this can be in any corner, you can save time by not sorting by colors when you're reassembling. So we pick a cube that's incorrect, any cube that's incorrect. Here's a red, and we throw it. It's going to go to the top, so hold the cube so the red's on top, and then this cube is going to just toss it in the direction of where it wants to be. So this red's going to land right here, so I can bring down the green or the yellow or the blue. I don't want to bring down the yellow, but either of the other colors doesn't matter. So that was my top row. My horizontal was setting it up, lining it up, and then first up is where the cube that is, rotated into a different column, like so, and second up, reverse, and since your edges are done, they keep you straight on which column you're on, which doesn't matter so much on smaller cubes. But if you're doing a bigger cube, say for instance, I move that yellow up. Here's my second. If I get distracted, that one doesn't line up, so that must be the wrong direction. This one does line up. So the edges being done, working outside in, gives you visual clues for solving the last layer, the last step, which is the centers. Here's another red. I just use these to mark the piece I'm working on so you guys can follow what my eyes are following. So it's going to go here. I don't want to bring the yellow down because it's an opposite, but I'll switch the blue. So I go up. Now again, I rotate the top, but it has to go in a different column. So if I go this way, it's the same column, so that's not going to work. So second column, up, reverse, down, reverse, down. Pick another piece. Here's blue. Blue's on top. I can I'll bring down a green. Up, slide, up, reverse, down, reverse, down. Here's a green. Pick a cube that's wrong, throw it in the direction of where it wants to be. Up, up, down, down. I don't care where it lands as long as I'm bringing something useful down. Here's another green. Okay, I can bring down the yellow or the orange. So up, up, down, down. Set the top. Keep going. I can follow this yellow if I want to. Pick a piece that's wrong, any piece that's wrong, throw it in the direction of where it wants to be. And pick another piece. Here's an orange. I can bring down, the red is most advantageous because it's got to be moved twice anyway. So up, up, down, down. Sorry, cancel. Pop-ups. Don't you love pop-up windows? Okay, here's a red. Red's on red, move red to the top. Only line up the space. Up, slide second up, reverse down, reverse down. Pick a yellow. Yellow goes on top. I can bring down, the orange is better than bringing down a blue in this case, so up, up, down, down, set the top, and keep going. I'll follow these blues. Okay, let's bring the yellow down first. Up, up, down, down, set the top. There's another blue. Displace the green. Up, up, down, down, set the top, and keep going. Here's another green. Okay. It's going to land here, so line it up with the displaced. Up, slide, down, slide, down. Another piece, there's a yellow, there's an orange. Mind, I don't have to look for all the orange pieces and put them there. I just find a piece that's wrong and throw it in the direction. And saves inspection time. Okay. Here's a white. Here's a white. Line it up toward an empty space. Up, up, down, down. Set the top. Keep going. Blue to orange. Up, up, down, down. And we're done. Larger cube. Here's a blue. Bring the blue to the top. Up, up, down, down. Set the top and keep going. Here's another blue. Up, up, down, down, set the top and keep going. Here's an orange. Okay, set the top, up, up, down, down. Okay, here's a red. Going in the top direction. I can treat these as one. Up, up, down, down. Again, as long as there's no layer, no column overlap. Set the top and continue. Here's some green. There we go. Okay. I can treat these as one, but I don't want to do that with the yellow, so I'll do that with the red and orange. So up, up, down, down. Another green. Up, up, down, down. All right. I am going to try I am going to try to incorporate my Zoom this evening when I Twitch again. So if you want to learn a new cube or help me demonstrate this method, and have a Zoom account or can use Zoom, I would love to have you join me. Or if you have any newbie friends, any non-cuber friends who are interested in learning, again, if you email me at abcube.how@gmail.com, I will send you a link to my Zoom so that you guys can help me demonstrate. That would be fun for me. So let me know, and I will send you a Zoom link if you are interested, or if you know someone who's interested. Okay, so pieces lined up, goes up, slide up, reverse down, reverse down. I can teach up to 4 people at a time with my Zoom, and I can capture it on my Twitch. So I haven't done it yet. Proof of concept works. Help me help me proceed to my next level. Okay, up, up, down, down, set the top, keep going. I seem to be doing corners first, but I don't have to. Okay, up, up, down, down. There's the green. Green's on top. Line it up with what I want to come down. Then up, slide, down, slide, down. There's an orange. Let's follow that one. Okay. Line it up with something that can come down. Up, up, down, down. Set the top and keep going. All right, here's some yellow. I can treat these as a big piece. So I can bring this green and this white down. Up, second up, down, down, set the top. There's another yellow and a green piece that wants to come down. Line it up, 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 down, down. There's a blue. Let's follow the blues. Let's do the orange. Has a yellow to switch and red does not. Red does too, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so up, up, down, down. There's another blue. Line up the top, up, up, down, down. Here's a red. Line it up, 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 down, down. Here's an orange. Stick. Up, up, down, down. Another orange. Up, up, down, down. You notice I didn't set the top after that last one. Just have to the top before you rotate the cube. It'll be fine. There's a white. I can bring the blue or the orange down, so I line it up with the orange. Up, up, down, down. Now it looks like we're moving 2 pieces, but like I said, B always moves 3 pieces around. So, to demonstrate, when I move this blue up, this yellow is not going to come down to this spot. It's going to come down to this spot or this spot, depending on which way I turn it. So up, up, down, down. So the 3 pieces that moved were this blue, this yellow, and this white. So that was 3 pieces. Always 3 pieces. Okay, this yellow wants to go up there. Let's move this red first. Up, slide up, reverse down, reverse down. Okay, all right. I'm gonna have to deal with an opposite, and that's okay. So up, up, down, down. It's at the top. Keep going. Okay, there we go. I don't have to deal with an opposite. Okay. Yellow. Forget it. Okay, yellow lines up. Up. Slide up. Reverse down. Reverse down. It's at the top. And boom! We're done. Okay. So that's it. I'll be back this evening. Hopefully I can Zoom with you guys. That'll be so much fun. Bring me your non-cuber friends so I can Zoom with them. Or if you want, yeah, okay. So yeah, all right, you guys. I'm gonna go have a day. I'll be back here this evening, and I hope you guys have a nice day. Have fun, and I will see you later. Bye.